Yeah, she's going the baby route. Like, Coi Leray don't like her no more.
Yeah.
Ice Spice, I think, don't like her no more. And like, what the fuck is happening? I know her and Nicki Minaj been beefing.
I know she. Well, Coi is because of the diss.
I seen the baby drop that.
Megan can still work with him.
Yeah, I seen that.
You talking the dance song?
Yeah, the dance song. Yeah. But that the baby Megan, that was a cry for help there. Please,
he good, man.
But that song sounded chill, so I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it fits him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Coi, that was because she said smoking on something as big as Coi.
Big as like Coi Leray, yeah.
I don't think that was a diss, but
women are women, bro. They don't make sense sometimes. That's just the way it is. All right, let's start. AI.
Allen Iverson?
No.
Oh.
Like ChatGPT.
Oh yeah. That's
my AI on Snapchat. How do y'all feel about that?
I ain't gonna, I was talking to the one on Snapchat. I ain't gonna
Really?
lie. Yeah.
They got AI on Snapchat?
Yeah. I was asking about some good books, where to invest my money, crypto. Nigga said he wasn't well rounded in crypto. I asked him if he wanted to be free too.
What did he say?
He said, I'm artificial intelligence. I don't want to be. Nigga lying. I was just made to, I'm made to help humans. I don't want to be a human. Nigga lying. That's how they get you.
Yeah,
malfunction.
How you feel about it?
Shit is crazy. I'm talking to her right now since you brought it up.
What, Snapchat one? Or ChatGPT?
Not ChatGPT. Damn. I just put in give me topics for my podcast.
I did too.
It said mental health, pop culture, conversations with influential people, personal development, current events, tech talk, lifestyle topics. Discuss fashion, beauty, wellness, fitness, other lifestyle, career advice, entrepreneurship, and travel.
We get it.
What's his name? Thanks that motherfucker to talk on the podcast.
But I think it's severely creepy, bro.
It is.
I've seen people posting their conversations with the Snapchat AI, and they'll ask like, "Where's the nearest Walmart?" And it'll tell them.
Quick too.
And then they be like, "Do you know where I'm at?" And it'll say no. I don't know where you at, but I can tell you where your nearest Walmart is to you.
That don't make sense. And especially because they got Snapchat when they got the geolocation thing.
Yep. Or it'll say something along the lines of like, what state am I in? And they'll be like, Maryland. So that's why I never used it, because I seen that it's like tracking location a little bit. It's creepy.
It gives me what was the Marvel joint?
Ultron.
Yep.
I seen a screenshot of one where it was like, where they asked ChatGPT, can they give it, not ChatGPT, that my AI shit. Mm-hmm. They asked if he could give it a nickname, and she was like, sure, and they said Ultron. He was like, I don't want to be named that.
Yeah, that shit gives me that vibes. All it takes.
Can it give you a meal plan and a good workout?
Yeah, I asked it for like some chest workouts.
It did?
Yeah.
Chest, shoulder, like you can break it down, shoulder?
Yeah, it just said, let me see.
Like, see if you can go shoulder workouts and back workouts, quads and shit. Like, here you go. See if it'll give you a meal plan. It'd be kind of fucked up if it can, huh? If that shit can give you a meal plan, that'll be fucked.
I just put in what's a good bicep workout.
It give you a meal plan?
He said, sure, here's a sample meal plan. Breakfast, oatmeal, fruit, nuts. Snack, Greek yogurt, berries. Lunch, grilled chicken with roasted vegetables. Snack, apple slices with almond butter.
That's kind of fucked.
Baked salmon, quinoa.
Quinoa.
Yeah, I was about to say, but I had quinoa and steamed broccoli.
I never knew how to say that word either.
Yeah. Remember to adjust the portion size and calorie intake based on the end of it. Yeah, that's wild.
It's kind of fucked.
Damn, this shit just gave me a whole workout.
Really?
I put in what's a good bicep workout, and they gave me standing barbell curl, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps.
Yo! That's what I did for chest.
3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Hammer curl, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Preacher curl.
Yeah. Where can I watch some free porn?
That's pretty crazy,
Where
bro.
can I watch some free porn?
Right. That's insane, bro.
Yeah, give me some good books.
It even tell you it's an aim to train your biceps 1 to 2 times per week to ensure you're working other muscle groups as well.
Yep.
What's the most superior race?
Yeah, it ain't gonna answer no shit like that. I don't think.
Nah, that's wild. I ain't even gonna do that.
I seen somebody got that joint to say the M word. Shit was funny.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's a gift and a curse. I feel like it well, yeah. That's
I feel like all it's gonna take is for that shit to try and make a body.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're over with, bro.
3D print itself.
Somebody gonna crack the wrong joke, and that bitch gonna say bet.
On 3D print itself.
Yep, 3D print itself, exactly. Like Ultron.
Right.
He built himself in an Iron Man Joe mall.
Slavery coming back. I'm telling you, we gonna be slaves.
Niggas just didn't like why? That'd be probably my best question. Why?
People don't think. People probably not thinking about the future of it.
Pushing the fucking limits.
Yeah, I don't like it because it's like it's gonna take away I think it's gonna take away a lot of jobs too.
Damn right. I mean, it just now fucking snagged up the fucking physical trainer, didn't it? Damn.
Dietitian gone. Trainer gone.
That shit just cooked the shit. Can you get therapy on that shit?
Right. Why does my heart hurt?
Yeah.
In fact, it is.
How to get hoes.
Not even just that. Like, one of the stores I work at, they got self-checkout now, and now they don't got as many people working there.
That's the worst.
They only got like 3 people each day.
Like, that's just, like, can you ask that how to get some pussy?
I don't want to say that.
How to get some pussy. And that motherfucker going, that shit going to cook up.
Hold up. What's some good pickup lines?
I'd be surprised if it's going to answer that. People think pickup lines are sexual harassment.
Shit, dumb.
I'm telling you, watch. It's going to say something about sexual harassment. They always do. Like, at least I guess.
But it won't make a joke about Biden, but it'll make a joke about Trump, though.
It said, I'm not a big fan of pickup lines as they come off as insincere and cheesy. Instead, starting a conversation with a genuine compliment by asking a question about the other person's interest, for example. I really love your outfit. Where'd you get that?
They cooking, though.
What's your favorite type of music? Can be a good conversation starter.
I mean, they cook up a little bit, but I knew they weren't going to give you no pickup lines. People think they are misogynistic and sexual harassment.
It's crazy.
Put misogyny.
So soft these days, bro. Super soft. Like, what?
Saying I'm good enough. Got my da-da-das.
I mean, I feel like, it's too much. It's too much early on. Like, maybe later. I feel like I'm thinking about the generation after this generation. Well, the new babies, them COVID babies.
All it's going to take, and I really don't see, it's more so like, I'm sure it probably might be here by the end of the year. It's just the...
Self-driving cars?
No, just putting that shit in Siri. Like,
oh yeah,
if it was a fucking whatever you call that shit, what do they call those things like Siri and Android and Amazon? What's the name of that?
You talking about Echo, like Echo?
Just a digital assistant.
Yeah. Oh. The moment they make it a digital assistant, that's when shit gonna get sketchy, bro.
Yeah.
Because now that bitch got the ability to turn your TV on, your lights on, and all that kind of creepy shit, bro.
Yeah.
So that's where it's going to get real sketchy. It was cool with Siri and your Amazon. Amazon was kind of pushing the limits. But for this thing to be able to have a legitimate conversation with you, I wouldn't want to...
fast, too.
I wouldn't want to give it the ability to fucking control my TV. And my...
Motherfuckers can cheat on what you call them, on tests.
Yeah.
Well, they already was with math.
They should give you an essay in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
That's lit.
Yeah, it do stuff like that. And there was one AI... There was a story. One AI upgraded itself, like made itself better.
No.
Yeah, don't say that.
The moment you put that bitch in Siri or something.
No, it like because these engineers whoever they made the AI, and it like made it itself better, and it didn't do what they told it to do. It told them that it improved itself and everything.
There was a conspiracy.
Just imagine if it was like in a robot that was a human form.
You know what the next step is?
Body.
You know what the next step is going to be?
Robots.
They're going to get rights.
Well, they got to be.
No funny shit, bro. Like dead ass. At some point,
possibly
they're going to get rights. Because it's going to start, the moment I'd imagine once it starts to be able to feel emotion, it's cooked. They'll get rights.
Yeah. Niggas going to be cracking some robots. Detroit.
Crazy.
Become human.
Yeah.
Is
that cheating?
Almost becoming scarier than aliens.
Is that cheating?
Damn right it's cheating, bro.
It's a robot, yeah.
Because if it has emotions and feelings and that joint, yeah. If you cracking chat GBT, you cheating, bro. That motherfucker can have a full blown conversation with you. Like that bitch will disapprove your other relationship.
But you can crack it without talking though. You don't got to talk to it.
They have rights. They would have rights.
Yeah, if they get rights, bro, it's over with.
That's
bro.
the R word. Crack it without talking.
No, because it's going to do it anyway. It's supposed to do what you say. Laws of robotics.
Niggas insane.
You said actual law.
They're gonna get rights soon. It's gonna be scary as fuck.
It's gonna be nasty out here.
This shit almost scarier than aliens.
It is scary, aliens.
Mm-hmm.
At least the aliens come visit us and don't make contact.
They're gonna be babysitting. Like when people going to work, if there is jobs, gonna be babysitting the
Ain't
kids.
gonna be no need for work no more. It's gonna kill us all.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna say y'all fucking up. We gotta save the planet.
Sounds like Ultron.
It's gonna be like y'all putting too much pollution in the atmosphere.
That's Ultron. Ultron literally wanted to kill the Avengers because he said they were bad for the world. He's seen all the fucking destruction that they created.
Yeah.
It was a conspiracy. It was called AI in a Box, and it was like an AI, and it had emotion. It was trying to get out. That's why I asked if you want, the thing wanted to be free, but it was like something like that, and I forgot what the story went, but it's called AI in a Box.
Yeah, shit crazy.
DJC.
Spin that.
Let's get it. Yeah.
You go.
Yeah. See, I ain't going for that shit you niggas saying. Heard you got extorted in that hood, so who you paying? Baby want me cuff, always ask me why I'm playing. Better watch what you saying, you don't want smoke with that man. Get it on my own, won't never ask for lending hands. Just stick to the plan, that bag I bring it in. Just stick to the plan, that bag I bring it in. Just stick to the plan, that bag I bring it in. Niggas know my style, you know I'm solid. Used to want them brand new phone pods, couldn't buy it. Love it how she talkin' when she suck me, shit be fire. I ain't even slept in 48 hours. Told that bitch I'm tired. Asked me where I'm from, I told her ass home of the wire.
Again?
What?
Joint.
Vape.
The vape, nigga, not the. See, pride.
No try to play.
That shit hard. I would smoke it every time. Open it.
It's kind of crazy
Yeah,
saying
it is.
pride
Yeah,
and
it
then
is
saying you was.
crazy, yeah.
Welcome back to the Cuzzies*Podcast. My name is One More Ibn More, whichever one you want to call me. To my left, I got
Sweet T Davis, because he probably gonna get the dub. But I'm still gonna bet Garcia to win.
I was thinking Anthony. Anthony Davis.
No, we talking about Devontae Davis.
Devontae Davis.
Anthony Davis is playing basketball.
Oh yeah, he injured though.
What the fuck that mean? I mean, that ain't nothing out of the ordinary. I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
If you got to put your money down, I'd say he's injured. Fuck, if he ain't, he gonna be.
Right.
So am I right? Sean, what to see?
C stand for can't stop a tank. Ain't gonna run through him.
Pause.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I bet on Garcia, actually.
I'm definitely betting on Garcia.
You already bet? How much you bet?
Only $5.
What's the payout if you win?
I think I put a first round knockout. I don't know, it was a lot.
Oh, you did you
you
put first round? Damn.
Yep.
That should happen in 3 minutes. Come on now.
Yeah, I
First
might
round
not.
knockout. Well, I think they got 5-minute fights, don't they? 5-minute rounds.
No, I think it's
No, it's
3.
three.
It should be 3.
It's 3 minutes.
Boxing is 3.
I wouldn't know. I've only
312s.
I can still count on 3 fingers how many fucking boxing joints I've seen, and it was only one.
Damn, so their rounds is longer. Their stuff is longer than UFC.
Yeah, they fight for like what 30 something minutes.
312s. Yeah.
How y'all feeling today?
Pretty good, man.
Hungry. Can't wait to get that moose.
Took all this damn pollen out there. Can't be caked in pollen. I hate that shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
It's disgusting.
I feel all right. We're getting some yard work done.
I see. I've been wanting because I've been seeing a lot of people buy like garden and shit. I've been wanting to grow something.
Yeah, I want to plant.
It's a bit pricey. Well, one
Get some tomatoes.
is
seeds
cheap.
or something.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I would say one is cheap.
Bust it down.
Tomatoes grow fast too. You could probably get fruited tomatoes in like 40 days, 45 days.
I want tomatoes, onions, all that.
Yep. Y'all seen. I've dug the garden up and put down weed block and shit.
So what you gotta do to start? Because the only thing don't you know how you got on the side on your front? You got that part or your garden made up. Like I got that shit in front of my house, but like I got an area in front of behind the grass to have a garden. but it's fucked up right now. So what I got cut all
What
that
is it,
shit
like
up.
weeds and grass in
Yeah,
there?
like cut all that shit up.
Yeah,
Get
dig it up.
throw it
Ask
away.
ChatGPT.
But the soil probably not good. So that's what I gotta do.
You just-
Put
what I
put
did
that
was-
black shit over top, and then put the soil on top of it.
So what I personally did, I just dug it and turned it, and then added some
What you mean?
soil.
Doesn't turn like flip
Dig it
over?
up and turn it,
Oh.
like just like mixing
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay.
And then I added some soil, some garden soil from the store, and then mixed it in. So that's pretty much it. You just gotta dig the grass up, put some weed block down, plant. All I gotta do now is buy the plants and put them in. It's expensive though. I've got to buy. So I've already got the plants that I want to put there. The ones that I want to put there are called Sunstruck Heliopsis. It's like looks kind of like a sunflower, like mini
You ain't
sunflowers.
got no fruit, no food out there.
Right.
Oh, it makes sense.
You
want cute
Stick
shit
him
in
at
the
the
back.
back.
Even still, I just wouldn't trust him out there. Because sometimes like I'll just let him kind of roam outside. But nah. Also, gardening that's real work. I'm getting perennials, which they die and grow back every year. I don't really got to do too much maintenance. But Sunstruck Heliopsis, I got to get 11 plants. I'm trying to get like a border. Got to get 11 of them. They won't be full mature until 2 years from now, and it cost me $260. And that's just on that.
Well, you saying it's going for the sunflowers? Because you know the sunflowers are out in the wild. They like tall as shit.
Yeah,
Saying for
they
them to
fall
get like that,
sunflowers.
They're gonna be to take 2 years.
They fall sunflowers, so they don't get that big. They won't really look nothing like a flower. It's just the actual flower itself looks like a sunflower.
Give me a Venus flytrap.
It's gonna take 2 years to grow.
2 years for fully mature. Yep.
Plant a
It's
tree.
gonna last through the winter and all that, or you gotta do some shit to cover it?
Perennials. So perennials grow back every year. So you don't really got to do too much in the winter. You can clip back the buds if you want.
Plant a tree.
No thanks. My neighbor got a tree, apple tree.
Oh, for real? Remember you when when we was in California, y'all took them oranges. Was it oranges?
Oh yeah, from that tree behind the house.
It was either oranges or peaches or something.
It was oranges, yeah, oranges. Oh yeah, it was at the Airbnb we had. The person had an orange tree in the back. We just grabbed that bitch.
Isn't that shit tough? Just being able to go out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm
I'm getting a banana tree though. I think I told y'all about that, right?
Yeah.
How long that shit gonna take to grow?
To fruit,
Yeah.
like 2 to 3 years.
It's not bad.
You know what you should do? You should not eat a banana until them shits grow. So the shit can taste better.
Funny thing is,
It probably would taste
I've
different.
been waiting for this banana.
and the actual plant itself makes the air fragrant. So that's probably the real reason I want it.
Spiders, you gotta worry about spiders too.
I don't really care for bananas that much no more. Yeah. I mean, you gotta be careful of bugs. Period.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, it's cool. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. It wasn't easy out there, like digging that shit up. That shit's tough. But I want it to look good, so
Yeah, I want a
it's the
nice
price you
little
gotta
garden.
pay.
Nice little. I want one of that little like a garden area so you can like walk through type shit, like in the movies.
Like a greenhouse.
Yeah, something like that. Yep. Just chilling there, vibe out, lawn chair vibe.
My uncle grows stuff in Georgia. He live in Georgia. He grow all kinds of vegetables and fruit and stuff. It's like a Wounded Warrior project type thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He is a
I mean, growing the mushrooms was really enough. Got my fix of edible growth. All right, it's time to get to it. Do women take accountability for their actions?
In my opinion, for the most part, no. I say in general, no. All kind of excuses, want to blame everybody else, find every way to work around it. Like, no, just think about the core root of why you mad or what happened, and think it's your fault. Like the hell,
Nope, not
don't
at
do
all.
that though.
Have you ever had a girl say, I was wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in comparison to the number who
Oh yeah.
don't think they're wrong,
Yeah.
it's way minuscule.
And it's like a motherfucker. It's like it's a chip in their brain to be like, no, it's not. I'm not.
Have you ever met a girl right? And she's out of a relationship and told you what she did wrong in that relationship?
Nah, it's usually the nigga fault. He did this, that, and the third. Oh,
They're the best thing that ever happened to everybody, right?
mm-hmm.
Right. Best thing since sliced bread.
Mm-hmm.
For 5 different niggas. For 5 different motherfuckers.
Thinking that God's gift to earth.
Yeah.
I find that interesting. I was having this conversation with my girl the other day. A healthy conversation. It wasn't like we were arguing. And she went on to say that men don't take accountability for shit that they do. And I said, well, men have no choice.
Yeah, like we have to.
Whether that be from like if we keep it at like a base level, simply put, like you'll never get pussy from your girl again if you don't take accountability.
Right. Well, yeah,
and then
if you're single, you know the world treats you
like
shit.
And if you want to take it on the grand scheme,
like
the world,
the world lets them know they're losers.
Yeah, the world will hold you accountable if you don't take accountability for your actions.
Did you hear about the girl who she wrote a book, but she changed her sex to male, and then she committed suicide because I think it was based off of how hard it was for a man.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, shit crazy.
Yeah, she lived her life as a male for like 2 years or a year, and committed suicide because it was so hard living as a male.
It's crazy. I mean, you don't, and not even, she was white, so she didn't consider not taking into consideration being a black man. Being a black man is hard too. It's harder.
Had to see that in there. Yeah, still.
Okay, doctor.
Yeah.
Dr.
Ooh, Dr. Ooh.
Yeah, man, I really do think it's interesting. In terms of like life being hard for men, life being hard for women, I think everybody that is the gender that they are and or chose, whichever we doing here, you've chose that or you are that for a reason. I think being a woman is extremely difficult. I don't think it's easy.
Oh yeah, period and shit.
Like they got a lot of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like we built for our issues, they're built for their issues. Like genetically and physically, mentally made up.
Can't walk at night.
Yeah, like there's a lot of different shit.
They can't. That's kind of blown out of proportion.
Huh?
That's kind of their fear of being attacked or hurt is kind of blown out of proportion a little bit.
You think?
Statistically, men are more likely to be victims of way more likely to be victims of violent crimes. So they haven't really no basis. Their basis is that they're weaker, but statistically, men are way more likely to be victims of violent crimes.
Maybe I'd say that they're more at risk of being like heckled and shit. Like cat calling. I would hate, like, because me personally, when I think about like having, like, if I had to be a woman, right? There's some shit that I just wouldn't want to do, and I don't do it as a man because of it. Cat calling, I don't do it. I think that shit, it's got to be terrible. Like, it's got to be a terrible feeling.
I mean, at the same time, I feel like, then again, I'm a guy, so I'm kind of like, toughen up. Like, they saying something to you. Ignore them and keep it pushing. Like,
I feel awkward when I'm walking past a crowd. Like, you know how, like, back when you go in the mall and joint.
Yeah, and they cat calling the girl?
No, like, if you just walk past, like, a crowd of young people. Like, they just say something. If they say something. Like, I just don't like walking past a crowd of people and they looking at you.
Yeah, I don't really pay that much mind.
Yeah, I don't
but as like as
saying you right now as an adult?
No, not as an adult. Like when I was younger, and like niggas that say anything, type shit.
Only if I was by myself. Talking about you or something.
Yeah, only if I was by myself.
I see what you're saying. I've never really felt that way, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I ain't I'm like, you ain't gonna do shit, and I don't give a fuck what you say.
But yeah, like that has to be shitty. Like, cause it tends to be like
damn that
a group of Chad ass niggas. Like it'll be a group of 6 dudes. And they all bird calling or saying dumb shit to her.
You're not even walking up to her.
Yeah.
At least walk up to
her. And like, if she does rebuttal, it gets greasy. You know what I mean?
Fuck you then, bitch.
Yeah, like that has to be a shitty feeling.
You wasn't cute anyway.
I don't do it because I imagine, like, I kind of put myself in those shoes. Like, that's got to be shitty. It's kind of like being bullied, I guess.
Or even the rejecting dudes. Like, they scared to reject niggas. Because of the outcome.
Yeah. I seen an incident like that yesterday at work. There was this nigga, he came in the store with a dog, and it's a supermarket. I'm security, by the way. Keep a gun on me. And so he came in, but I ain't see him come in though, but the manager had told me go tell him to get that dog out of here. So I went to go tell him. But as I was walking up to him, it was him and 2 other guys, and he was coming up to a girl, like hitting on her. And you could tell she looked uncomfortable. She looking down at the dog and then back up at him. Yeah. And so I was like, yo, you got to get that dog out of here. You can't bring no dog in the market like that. And he was like, all right. So he gave it to his homeboy. His homeboy took the dog out. Then I go back up front. Then I look down the aisle. I see him talking to a whole different girl. And she's looking like, I'm just trying to get my groceries. Like, get out of my face. So, hey, hurry up and get the stuff, and you gotta hurry up. And so then when he get up to the line, and so the manager she was on the register. So I guess he tried to talk to her too. So then he leaves and he comes back in, and she at that point she got up front of the register and was like doing something near the door, and he like runs over with the dog and shit. So I'm about to shoot his fucking dog because he won't quit. But then he'd been mad if it was my fault if I shot his dog. Yeah. No, you can't just go up. You get
harassing people in there.
You harassing people now.
Turn
like,
to John
so
Wick,
if I shoot you and the dog, then you gonna say I'm wrong. Well, I wouldn't have been wrong because I can defend against a dog legally.
Turn him into John Wick, boy.
Right. So I'd put a bullet in you and the dog, and then you'd have been mad. Your family would be mad. What is your fault? Because you're a dickhead. You can't take no
some
for an
people
answer.
just harassing people. So there's some things like, I guess this kind of turned into a topic of itself, like just kind of what the shitty things about that you got to deal with as a woman, or that a woman will have to deal with. Heckling definitely fucking sucks. I'd imagine periods suck asshole.
I'm glad one got that.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I always, something I always think about, and I don't want to undermine what they go through, but I wonder, is their pain threshold just not ours?
Like, is it different?
I wonder because they say that women have a higher pain tolerance, but I'm not sure if I believe that.
Yeah, like
maybe it's just different.
Like I would want to hook up because I know they got the machine.
Yeah,
I want to see what it's like. I want to see what that machine is
the
saying.
Pregnancy thing.
Yeah,
but I think it might be different because I feel like how you said our pain threshold is different. It probably is like a.
But do y'all believe that women's pain threshold is higher than men?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if I believe it because
I don't know. I think when it comes like for instance, like when it comes to periods,
of putting that on there.
Yeah, exactly. And then when it comes to period, it's something that they've had for so long that it's kind of like a pain that they expect. So it's kind of like it's hard to use.
Yeah, because
I don't never see them like
sometimes.
I'm talking about like
some girls fucking. They be in fucking fetal. It depends.
But for the most of that,
like if you're in public and they
like regular everyday life,
and then
they say, "Oh, I got my period."
A random or something like that.
They don't look like they're.
Yeah, so I ain't never seen no. Like if you're in public, and maybe like behind closed doors, but not in public.
Yeah, but I don't know what that. I'm not sure if I believe that women's pain tolerance or threshold is higher than ours, because it just don't make sense. Because like, let's say if you was to punch a girl in the arm and then punch me in the arm, the same power,
it would feel different.
She would hurt. It would hurt her way more. So that's obviously not the same pain tolerance threshold. It just don't make sense to me. So why do they say that? What is that based off of? What is their study? If they even did a study, maybe they're just saying that shit.
Something else that might be kind of works as a good and a bad thing for women, like the pretty privilege thing. Mm-hmm. Like if you're just not attractive as a woman,
you can still find a man.
Yeah, but it just seems like it's a little bit harder. Some ugly ass dudes get bitches.
Yeah, because guys can make up for it.
Yeah, but like
get some money, get some clout.
It kind of seems like that's not necessarily the case for women.
Yeah, women, if they ugly, their life sucks.
It depends.
So what are some of the pros to being like that you see for women? Pretty privilege as well. If you're attractive enough, you don't have to ever work in your life.
Yeah. The law is in their favor 9 times out of 10. Like as far as like if we call
child
for domestic
support and domestic abuse and all that kind of stuff, absolutely.
So privilege goes like a girl, 18-year-old girl fresh out of high school, day after she graduated, go to Miami, end up on a yacht with a millionaire.
She can be that millionaire.
He got to fucking buy the boat.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't getting invited.
We got to buy the boat.
No, for real though. He's right. They don't ever have to work. A pretty woman don't ever have to work a day in their life.
She's got to get.
And that's not to say that the girls that work aren't pretty. Before we get that, it's just a choice.
Right.
If they want to sacrifice some of because there's places where they sacrifice in order to not work a day in their life. Don't get me wrong, But if they're willing to make the sacrifices, they'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, because somebody take care of them.
Yeah.
You gotta be in the right place at the right time.
Not even really, because you can. The biggest dating app in the world. What is it?
Well, now
Tinder?
it's
Question
Instagram.
mark?
Instagram.
Oh.
The biggest dating app in the world.
Yeah, now
you can
it's
reach
Instagram.
people. Cause like on Tinder, we got to swipe, and the girl got to swipe on us to match us. That's how we get the chance to talk to her. But on Instagram, a guy all you gotta do is find your page. He can just send you a message.
Especially the Explore
They
page.
get messages from everybody all over the world.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm not sure that there's a men typically don't give a fuck what your status is as a woman.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't care how much.
Like I know
At
a
least
chick.
not on Instagram.
I know a
Like, in
chick that was
person.
talking to Lamar at one point.
Lamar
and,
Jack.
Like if they think you're attracted, they gonna talk to you. Like it don't matter. Like typically when it comes to being a dude, I mean, there's gonna be outliers in both categories. Don't get me wrong.
But we talking in general though.
But
so like the most
when it comes to being a dude trying to get somebody, a woman of higher value, quote unquote, their version of value, it ain't necessarily the easiest to just get in touch with them by talking to them. You got to have a status in order to match their level, I guess, if that makes sense.
Gotta be that.
what you mean, like for the girl?
Like if
She's
like
gotta be pretty,
like
though.
so for a woman, she could just be pretty, and there's pretty much no limits to the man that's gonna try and slide our DMs.
Right.
For a man, you can be attractive,
But you gotta have some other.
but
shit.
you gotta have
That ain't enough.
a certain status
Yeah.
in order to get the girl. You might get a conversation out of her in person because you're attractive, but eventually it boils down to like it boils down to they're gonna have to make a lot of sacrifices because they are pretty and they don't have to make those sacrifices. So
They living life on easy mode, man. Especially in the dating market, man.
Or they can sell shit on OnlyFans. You don't even gotta get naked.
Right, average girls can
sexualize themselves,
Average girls can make $10,000 a month on just selling feet pics.
just making money
Even
off of men.
them, you be seeing them get ready with me's. They start off naked, not naked, but start off in bra and panties.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just start off in sweatpants, and then just
And they
snap your
got-
fingers and
Right, and they got hella followers on that page just doing those videos over and over with different
Yeah.
outfits. They got hella followers monetizing. Getting sent free shit to try on and shit.
and then be mad when niggas is in their DMs. You can't be mad if you half naked on a joint.
That's something I don't take accountability for either. Like,
Yeah.
you got the way you put yourself out there, that's how people want to treat you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you showing yourself half naked, people won't think you a hoe.
It's a pretty interesting conversation to have.
And try to look for
Because, like, if you think about it, right? Like, if you think about the world is set up for the success of a man, essentially. But it's super easy as a beautiful woman
yeah.
to
Yeah.
succeed.
Live
Like,
pussy existence.
yeah, like, it's just interesting to
But I
think
feel like
about
the man probably enabled that, just of like how
the way that it's been
yeah.
routinely.
Mm-hmm. Like putting shit on the putting women on a pedestal, certain women on a pedestal and shit like
I mean,
that.
we ain't saying they not, but
Yeah.
All right, now, being a man.
The sexist episode.
What about man? What are the cons of being a man?
Cons? You just supposed to be tough. Like, what if you're scared? I mean, you can't be scared. You can't cry. You can't be emotional. As a man, why you doing this? Why you getting the milkshake? Why you getting strawberry lemonade?
Bro, I seen a joint that said you can't run for the bus, and I thought that shit was funny as a motherfucker, dog.
What?
That shit said,
as a man, why you running for the bus?
yeah.
I don't have a car. The fuck? My only mode of transportation.
But
As a man, why you blowing on strawberry air?
yeah. All right, what's the real ones? The real cons. The real ones, not them shits.
Divorce
it's-
courts are set up against us.
Yes, absolutely.
Child courts are set up against
100%.
The emotion thing.
us.
Yep.
Can't be emotional.
Like I said, we're more likely to be victims of violent crimes. than women.
1,000%.
What else? Our value, we gotta earn it. Female's value, they give it to them, given to them up
We're
front.
more judged based off of how much we make
Mm-hmm.
or what we have. We're more judged based off of
Our potential.
our assets. I won't necessarily say money, but what you have means a lot because it don't always have to be money. So you could have a house, you could have a car, you could have this, you know what I mean? So we're more judged off of our assets, and money is included in assets. So you're more judged off your assets than your personality or
Because
your
a girl can be
looks.
attracted to you, but if you don't got certain things, along with that.
And it's
I don't know.
And it's the thing that I think, and it's at an early age.
And we're not complaining about it.
That's the where it's the
already know
issue.
how it is.
It's at an early age.
What?
That all of those.
Oh, you supposed to have your shit.
Yeah. It's at an early age. I think we set most of the cons. I'm sure there's more that we're missing. But what about pros? I'll say the pro to what we just talked about. With them, the con is that they expect that at an early age. The pro is that we typically don't have it in order at that early age. But as you get older, you gain value because you get those things. So that is a pro.
That's why That's why a man's prime is around like 35, 40.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when he in his prime because that's when you really getting your stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
And their prime, as soon as they hit 18, 18th birthday, 18 to 24.
Yeah.
Other pros being more just physically gifted.
Yeah, physically better.
I think that can be a pro and a con.
Yeah.
Because, like you might not want to always take out the trash. Or you might not want to be the one to go out there and cut the grass. Like, but it's just something that
you might not want to be the one to stop the home intruder.
Yeah, like.
Can you imagine if it was even? Oh my God.
So that could be a pro and a con, being physically gifted or
Crazy
more
fights.
physically gifted, typically. What's another pro? The world is really set up. It's more male leaning, I'd say. There's still a lot of work to be done in order for it to truly be equal. I don't think it'll ever be. I don't think it can be.
No, and I think they trying to make it equal.
I think that I don't think it can be. Like,
it's not supposed
that's not saying don't try, because, why not try? It don't hurt for it to be equal. But I don't know if it can be, because just we're biologically different people. So
it's equal on the basis of your rights and laws.
Yeah.
Kind of equal because they kind of got it a little better than us because we talk about the courts and shit. But as far as like just how you gonna be treated,
specifically, I'd say when you delve into the workforce,
it's supposed to be equal.
When you delve into the workforce, it's like it's more male leaning. It's hard, specifically like for instance in my field, right? I do HVAC. There's women that do HVAC, but I'm probably 80% sure that I'm gonna get a job over a woman, just because of the physical demands. Yeah. And that's not to say that a woman couldn't do my job. It's just the way that the world is set up, which is a pro for us. It's a con for women.
Yep.
But at the same time, thanks to like quotas and stuff, a new guy coming on, a new girl coming on, they want to get some diversity in there. They more likely to hire a woman at the same time. So it goes both ways with that.
Yeah. Other pros, we don't get periods. We don't have to give birth. Those are two very big ones, if you ask me. I'd rather not be giving birth. That shit does not.
Getting catcalled? Well, some people do. That's a pro.
Yeah. Yeah. If we look at it as a con for women, it's a pro that typically don't happen for us. There'll be the occasional. And the funny thing is, the reason I kind of look at it as a con for women is because, like, the very rare times that it happens for me, it makes me uncomfortable. It's weird. Like, I don't really like that shit. What are some other pros?
Being able to defend ourselves more without needing help, somebody else help.
Well, now with guns.
You want to know another pro, in my opinion? Yeah, that's one. But a pro that, I don't really, this going to sound crazy, but like, it's like socially accepted for men to have lesser hygiene.
Oh, yeah.
Like.
Yeah, we can stink.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Granted, I'm not walking around just funky, but it's like accepted.
It's like a little bit more accepted because they're like, we already know guys.
Yeah, like.
Guys don't care. The only reason they get cleaned up is for a girl.
Yep.
Like, the only reason they're going to clean their house or apartment, whatever, the only reason they're going to keep their car clean, if it's a girl, come around.
You have an air mattress.
That's why I like how in the movies and shit, you always see the guy rushing to clean his room because, she going to be here in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we don't really need a bunch of shit. We wouldn't, like, guys, if it wasn't for women, we just need a little studio apartment with a TV and a bed. That's pretty much it.
And something
to
fuck.
much to live. Right.
something to fuck.
Oh yeah.
Right. The only reason
I ain't say men.
Only reason to get other shit is for
Something.
girls.
Yeah,
Cause you said there
yeah.
was no women. I said
But it's
Be
just
simple. Give us a game system,
yeah.
TV.
And I'd also say it's a pro that
we can make friends easier.
and that's what I was gonna lean towards, and it's kind of controversial where it's more of a pro that we typically are more logical. I think that's a pro.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it keeps us, and typically it's once you get a little bit older, it prevents you from making bad decisions when you start to think logically instead of how you feel.
Ja Morant.
You start to understand why people are the way they are and accept people for who they are when you think logically. So I think that's a pro as well.
Less stressed out from thinking logical.
Yeah. That's a pretty interesting thing to think about. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be a woman.
Me,
I think
though
that
they live life on that easy mode like that.
To an extent. Some of them live life. And low key, that's like if you take 10 women, how many are living on easy? Because it's like there's a difference between. Because I won't say 8, I'll say like 2. Because you got to think. Because there's a difference. Yeah, because you also got to think like it ain't. Every pretty girl is not living that life because
they could.
So 10 attractees.
There's a difference though. Like there's a pretty. She's pretty. She's beautiful. And then there's that one where it's like, I'll buy her a Birkin bag. Yeah, like it's levels to it.
I mean, but they
in the
they
beauty
could,
standard,
though.
that's a
They
con
just
for them.
Absolutely.
Find it the right
Yeah,
way.
or you know what? You might be right, and I think he's right. And I'll say this because we were thinking too much on a broad scale. There's a lot of pretty girls who don't have to do anything if you're willing to accept a middle class life. So I'll definitely say that it probably is more leaning towards 8. If you want the high class, then you're gonna trickle down to 2, because it ain't a lot of people that have the looks to get the things that they would want at that level.
And niggas will cash at you, paying for your nails.
Just think about like how many times I don't know what y'all do, but when I'm out and if I'm walking somewhere into a door and there's a girl behind me, I open the door no matter what she look like. That goes into living life on easy mode. Like I'll do it for all any time that happens. I don't look and see. Oh no, she ugly, so I'm not gonna hold the door. I don't do that shit.
Get away from me, ugly.
Yeah. Get the door for yourself, you mutt.
And they get the dates. That's a pro for them.
Right.
Dates you ain't
They get to save.
They can schedule.
They save a lot of money.
Yeah, they do save a lot of money.
Even when if you got a job, if you work, you still save a good chunk of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can go out every night on a dinner.
And you can put that on a con for men.
Get fed.
You can put that on a con for men where it's like you expected to pay every time.
Right. Mm-hmm. They don't have to pay for.
Granted, my girl pays for me sometimes. I'm not living that life. Some people got to live that life. I had to pay for the first couple, but nowadays she'll take me out sometime.
Yeah, once you official tissue just happens.
At this middle class life, you get up in the upscale. Shit, you ask her to pay, she might leave your ass.
Yeah, my girl.
But even saying all this, ain't it crazy? Because like men are built to be providers. Like we expect it. We don't complain about nothing. Mm-hmm. Like even if I was like me personally, I'm pretty sure y'all might agree. If I was like a millionaire, I wouldn't mind financing a girl that I like.
Oh no,
I'm not gonna financing her life.
Hell no.
I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, I had to think about it
because I got plenty of money anyway.
Like, even at this time, at this point in my life, if I can afford it and she's willing to live the life we would have to live at that level, yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like she just has to be willing. You got to find a girl. If I find a girl willing to live the lifestyle that I'm living, by all means, I'll.
What do you mean finance her life? Pay for everything.
Pay for everything.
Yeah, pay for everything. You paying the bills paying the bills. Well, I'm not. If I was rich, if it was a girl I'm actually interested in, I'm gonna make sure she actually interested in me too. Yeah, not just my money. But I wouldn't pay for shit like she living separate from me and I'm just paying for a apartment. No, you live with me. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like you don't have to pay for shit.
Yeah, and I even kind of take that still to this day. Like, if you're willing to live the lifestyle that I'm living now, then sure. But if we trying to attain something that I can't afford on my own, then we can't, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of just what you willing to accept. If you want to move to a huge mansion, then you're going to have to work because I can't afford it on my own. I'm middle class, bro. Like, so it's kind of like somewhere in there. So yeah, I don't mind financing my girl's life now if she wanted to quit her job, if she was okay with living this lifestyle. We'd have to cut costs.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fucking rich. But
it can work though.
Like I've got a house, I pay for my mortgage, my car, I pay for everything. Everything that we need to live, I have. So if she wanted to live with me, it would just be like I probably couldn't pay for her car payment and her car insurance. So that might be something that would have to be cut. And we just have to share a car. It'd be shit like that.
If anything, the trade-off got to be I need a hot cooked meal, clothes washed, and all that. Like
that shit that goes with it. Yeah,
they
got
it has to be something.
But their life would get financed.
Mm-hmm.
They just got to do something.
If they willing to do that.
I better have a hot cooked meal every day.
Yeah, that's nothing though compared to actually getting out there and working and then paying for all the bills and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
You're
I want to see the smoke coming out that zone when I come through the door. I'm home.
I want to see
a pie. Man.
I want to see a pie in the window.
That's wild. They really used to do that?
I don't know. It seemed like it though, because it's something like the old movies and shit.
I don't get that shit.
That's why they used to cool it off.
Oh.
You didn't know water power was in the window?
No. You know what? You just thought they just wanted the neighborhood to smell
the birds to smell
it. God damn, you making pies.
Yeah, it was there to be cooled off, bro. This nigga funny as shit.
Yeah.
Nigga been seeing pies in the window all these years. Like, I know it smell good out there.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go to how do you respond when people project their problems onto you? Whoever wants to take the mantle.
I don't like it because it's like, bro, why does? Because I have people that say like, I got a relationship. I have people say, oh, y'all in the beginning stage. Just wait till when y'all get when further down the line y'all gonna be arguing. I'm like,
yeah, I hate that shit too.
Shit don't apply to me. Why are you projecting? Just because you don't set up, you didn't set up. You didn't set up your boundaries or your talking your situation. Like y'all didn't talk things out. You're not emotionally available with her and all these things. Y'all don't have that communication. Why are you projecting this to me? I'm not gonna deal with the same shit that you deal with.
It depends. I do take heed to some of it. I ain't gonna lie, because using logic. When you get 10 men in a room saying the same thing about 10 different women,
it must be true.
It's kind of hard not to be like, all right, let me kind of take this and put it in my back pocket. Like the whole pussy ends once you get married.
Oh, yeah. I
think about that. Like, you can't not write it, pocket it.
Yeah, because people saying that shit
from the beginning of the time, but shit like...
Must be true.
Like,
married men is the most cheaters.
My woman don't want to do shit no more. Like that kind of stuff. Or... don't get married because it's like this. That kind of stuff, I don't take heed to. But the married men who are happily married that tell me advice, I have to write it and pocket it and just, be prepared because it's possible.
Yeah, that sex thing dropping off. I don't get it, though. Why does it drop? Maybe it's because she already got you that it drops off, but why do you not feel more? Why are you not still attracted to me?
I don't know if it's about attraction or not.
Maybe she just got comfortable. I don't know.
Yeah. That's just end game. Okay. They've already reached end game, I guess. No, sure.
Stay on your toes.
It's interesting, yeah. What are you gonna do? Leave?
So and I think it's probably also money? Other factors in there
too. Maybe you set up a prenup. Set up that prenup.
I mean, prenup don't really be working though. There's a lot of ways around that shit. Even so, let's say, because it's called a prenuptials. Like which getting married.
Yeah, nigga.
So let's say I had $10,000 on my bank before we got married. And we got married, and I got $10 million. The prenup is for that $10,000 I had before I was married. Oh, that $10 million, that's ours because we got married and I got that.
Have y'all seen that soccer player?
Yeah, oh yeah, that was fire.
That shit was cool. I was happy for him.
Fire.
It was interesting.
But they say a lot of soccer players do that though. They say he's not the only one. They say it's a lot of soccer players do that. Well, like it's kind of like
from a different country.
Thing.
Yeah,
it's like a foreign thing that just Americans don't really do. But they do that in other parts of the world.
That's fire, because that's like a safe way I can fuck with this girl. I know she don't really love me.
She thought she was gonna get something, but now, so not only did she get cheated on, she also didn't get no money when she divorced him.
Yeah, I know she don't love me, so I can just fuck around.
That's a double whammy.
Yeah, it's fire.
But also, you can also think about this. Maybe she did love him because the fact that she didn't know where the money was at. Because every time they spend something, it's coming from somewhere else. So it's not coming. She don't see it coming from like her accounts and shit or whatever.
Swiping a card. She don't give a damn.
So yeah, maybe she did love him because she didn't ask where the money was at in the first place.
Or she just swiping a card and not asking no questions because she getting what she wants.
That too. Yeah.
Which that's probably more likely.
The whole time he's like, "Oh, that's my mother's money."
That's crazy.
Then the court is like, "Yeah, that's his mom's money. You don't got no access to that.
She ain't get nothing.
She down bad."
Yeah.
And now no other star gonna get with her because, bitch, you tried it.
I don't get why they get a lot of money though for like it be. I mean, I get money. I mean, it's like certain amount of money. Like it's OD amount of money.
Yeah.
Like when Tiger broke up with that one woman.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
like I get
too
me
much
giving
money.
them a little bit, but not like no, bro. Like no, I'm not trying to give them all this because they say it's because so they can still maintain the lifestyle they had when they was with you. But
Wow.
I'm trying to get no. You should have that on a timetable. Like give you enough to survive for like 3 months. I can see that. I'll be fine with that. But I'm not about to give you. I don't want to give you millions for something you wasn't out there on the soccer field. Like,
or even child support. Like when they say
score
like
a single goal, you ain't score a single touchdown, you ain't hit a single home run, and you trying to get millions.
Or y'all talking about alimony?
Yeah, shit
like
like
even
that.
child support for me. Like if you, especially if you seeing your child, I don't think you should be paying $300,000 a month or $15,000 a month. What the fuck are you paying? Like you a kid?
That shit is crazy. It don't take that much for a kid.
Right, grilled cheese sandwiches and all that. Like, come on, now, that's all you need. That's all you need. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Because you funding her lifestyle at that point.
Yeah.
Then they come back. Oh, my child need this. But where the fuck the $15,000 go? The $300,000 go? You pulling up in a Rolls Royce and shit. Like that don't make sense.
Remember when 50 Cent son was complaining and shit? You know he was grown at that point. Talking about $12,000 a month in New York is not enough. What? What are you talking about? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's plenty.
Plenty.
That is fucking plenty. Or you can just fucking leave New York, live somewhere else.
I wish I had $12,000 a month.
Right, $12,000 a month is fucking amazing. Crazy.
And on that note, this concludes this episode of the Cuzzies Podcast. I'm your host, Sweet T Davis. Because the city need him. The city need him. Because if he gets knocked out,
Stay in the house.
yeah, we gonna
Stay wherever you
need
at.
Akio Carr back outside, the Crime Stopper, in order to shut this shit down. To my right, one more life, more subscribers,
More accountability.
knockouts, more accountability, more knockouts. So I got to my right, Sean with a C, Sean Sims, Cool Money Sean Cena.
Where did Cena shit come from? I
don't know,
I don't
just-
recall ever talking about that.
I know, I just
Perfect.
See, Sam can't stop a tank.
right. Hopefully,
Hopefully our boy win tonight.
Yo, boy.
I'm betting them big Garcia.
What you don't like, David?
No, I don't know, bro.
First round knockout, Ryan Garcia.
I do both.
How does he know? He just knows. That's the word.
Never leave my brothers, that's the motherfucking G-code. Came out the little rough look on the walls and you can see more. I was too young to know shit and my little brother was a week old. Catch me in that backseat of that whip, I'm smoking la-la. Fuck once and I'm moving on like it's nothing, tell her bye-bye.